guys, what's going on? Nerd of the 90s here. I haven't done one of these straight out of Blu-ray reviews in quite some time though. And yeah, here is my straight out of Blu-ray movie that I'm going to be working on, and that is Men in Black International though. And yes, I missed this movie during the summer, but in the end, I was like, I'll just wait till it comes on Blu-ray. And believe it or not, guys, I rented this on Blu-ray. I checked it out, and to be honest, guys, it's okay, but so yeah, guys, let's get started here, guys. So it's Men in Black International, should I say Men in Black 4, directed by F. Gary Gray, which technically is Men in Black 4 though, or reboots. So it's starring Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth, Kumail Nanjiani, Liam Neeson, Emma Thompson, Raph Spall, and Rebecca Ferguson, and many others though. So that's the cast though, and it's the director who made Straight Outta Compton though, even though I call my Straight Outta Blue reviews because of that though. So yeah, now that you guys know about that. So yeah, so this is actually, let's begin with the story. So this is actually a retelling of a Men in Black series, or should I say, well, it's not really kind of a retelling of this though, but this is kind of like a continuation because there is a nod to Men in Black with Will Smith and also Tommy Lee Jones though, which I actually did like though. But here we get to see the so-called, should I say, hive, pretty much trying to invade this whole world. We see Liam Neeson's character, should I say, Agent T, and then Chris Hemsworth's character, Agent H, even though it's kind of funny though how they called it like that. Yeah, they went and they investigate this Eiffel Tower, and they go in and they see the hive and they start attacking it though. And then with that, we don't get much of anything. So with that, we got the story from right there, and then also we see Tessa Thompson's character, or should I say, when she's like a lot more younger though, even though it's a different actress. We see that she sees like these men in black right there, and she sees that there's a ruckus of these creatures pretty much just, you know, invading by her parents and stuff like that. And after she awakens and stuff like that, and she sees like the men in black and stuff like that, telling them about if they see any of the creatures and stuff like that. She does interact with one of the small creatures though. And after that, she sees that her parents just pretty much, like, you know, talks to them, and then the Men in Black just pretty much just neuralize them with the neuralizer and stuff like that. And pretty much she was a little blinded by the curtain and stuff like that, and she didn't get blinded by the little flashy thing. But then she kind of notices that, you know, like, you know, she wants to be pretty much part of it though. And then seeing that one of those creatures is pretty much from the endless space though, because she's pretty much obsessed with the little space stuff, she gets in and stuff like that, and she goes for... after years has passed by and stuff like that, she's applying for the FBI, the CIA, and my God, the way she was like saying, I would like a position maybe somewhere secretive, and I was like, don't do that. But anyways, even though she didn't got her job on those two positions, she manages to pretty much goes on her own and investigates, and luckily she does manage to stumble a bunch of Men in Black and stuff like that, and she goes in, and there's this portal that she gets in, and she sees like a bunch of alien race and stuff like that, and she follows in the Men in Black and stuff like that. And then with that, she sneaks in and meets up with Agent O, and after that she pretty much just lets them know, like, you know what she saw in the past, and she's been wanting to be a part of the team, and she gets a shot by Agent O, and Agent O wants to see a really good impression from her. And then with that, that's what the story begins. And then after that, we see Agent H doing his thing, pretty much just becoming a really good agent, even though he's a little crappy though and stuff like that. And so the story is a retelling though. I'm somewhat divided, even though there's nods to the original Men in Black trilogy though, which is pretty nice though. So yeah, and let's talk about Tessa Thompson as Molly, or should I say Agent M. She's actually really good. I really liked her though. She's sort of a little bit like Will Smith though, but even though she's a chick and stuff like that. I like how the way she's motivated here though, even though she kind of makes some crappy decisions though, and crappy saying though, I'm saying to the FBI and to the CIA is like, I want another position to another place. But then after that, how the way she gets in with the Men in Black and stuff like that, and how the way she pretty much does her job. She does a pretty good job though, and seeing that, how the way she is motivated here though, and how the way she, like, you know, becomes part of the team, I actually liked her though. So she does deliver a really good performance, so I'll give her a plus. Let's talk about Agent H, Chris Hemsworth character. To be honest, he's actually pretty damn good. A bit dumb though, but a bit good. But after you watch this, after you pretty much like notices of how much he kind of like messes up a lot, you'll kind of understand how the way he is and stuff like that, how the way he acts and stuff like that. All I can say is this: Chris Hemsworth is funny in this movie, and he's really good though, and he's really good at what he does in this. Even though he kind of like makes some pretty dumb decisions, stuff like that. Even though some crappy ways that in order to keep him going though. Even though there was a moment though that was a bit. Yeah, he does deliver a really good performance here though, and that's about it though. So I got not much to say though. Let's talk about the little cute, adorable little creature right over here, Pawnee though. My God, voiced by Kumail Nanjiani though. He is funny as hell, and he was the reason why I kept watching this movie though. Even though Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, we'll get to that in a second though. But here with Pawnee though, joining in with Agent H and Agent M in their journey, I really did like them though, and they were really good though. And to be honest, Pawnee was just funny from beginning to end though, and who knows if maybe we might see him in a future movie though, but I don't know because I'll get to that later. So yeah, Pawnee was good. Let's talk about Agent M and Agent H's relationship, or should I say how the way they, their, let's just say chemistry. It was really good though, even though we're seeing two characters returning, working again though, even though they work with each other since Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Endgame, and now we're seeing them working together once again in Men in Black. And it's not let's just say their chemistry here, it was just really good though. And I like how the way they work though, especially with Pawnee joining in with them though, which is really funny though. And to be honest, that was about it though. The chemistry here, I really did enjoy it though. It was really good though, especially with Pawnee on their side though, pretty much cracking a bunch of jokes and stuff like that, and then pretty much Agent H just being all by the end, while Agent M is doing her best to pretty much like, keep them at bay. And yeah, that's about it though. Let's talk about the supporting cast here though. There is a few characters that I want to talk about too. Agent C, played by Robert Spall though, he's pretty much one of those characters that is like, I'm concerned of what you're actually doing though. Are you sure that you really take down the Hive? He's just curious about like, what actually is up with Chris Hemsworth's character and also with Liam Neeson's character. He's a bit curious though, and also he kind of is right behind Agent M's back though. He's like a little curious because he kind of like notices like there's a few things that he is noticing that that is not 100% well with one of these agents though. And it pretty much like figures it out though, and I like how the way he is interpreted though. One of those type of agents that's like curious about like what really happened. And then we got Agent O, who's like the main big boss here though, and I thought her performance was actually really good, even though she's always on Agent M, Agent C, and Agent H, Agent M, Agent C, and Agent T's back though. Even though she's one of those type of characters like you always gotta have a boss character that beats right behind your back though. So yeah, I thought her performance was okay. And then the other species that does show up though, I really did like them though. I really did saw the dog from the original trilogy though. It sucks that you only get to see him right there, and then after that, see you later. I really would have loved to see the dog though, even though they promote the dog in the posters though, but he's not even there for mostly often. He only just shows up in a couple of scenes and that's it. He's gone. Even though I'll say Pawnee was actually really fun though, but it would have been cool if we saw Pawnee and the dog pretty much just talking to each other, but you never got that though, so kind of a missed opportunity though. And the other species though, creepy, but then again yet effective, even especially with the double glasses one. I thought it was actually hilarious though. The character was actually really funny though, and especially with the other new agents, alien agents, so yeah. On here, let's talk beginning with the cons here too, because this movie, here's the thing, it's good, but here's a few cons. Liam Neeson's character, I'll say this, Liam Neeson is a fantastic actor, but right here, how the way he's interpreted though, he's good, but I don't want to spoil much about this movie, even though this movie came out a while ago. I was a little disappointed, and at the same time, how the way Agent T was from beginning to end though, it just... Here's the thing, I liked how the way he was performing at the beginning, but then later on when we kind of see what Agent T is pretty much a little bit affected by the Hive, I was like... But then realizing what actually happens, I was like, well, crap. And so yeah, Liam Neeson's character is meh. And also the villains here, the alien twins, or should I say those light aliens. Really good impression though, how the way they begin in the beginning though, but later on they're just a bunch of weird aliens who pretty much just wants to like pretty much take over the world and just go crazy with like seeing other lives and stuff like that. They were a little weird though. And Riza, played by Rebecca Ferguson though, sucks that she doesn't get much screen time though, and even though she's kind of like an ex of Agent H. So yeah, that's about it though. And I really would have loved to see a little bit more of the I don't want to spoil much though, but if I did mention like that a young Agent M, like the younger version of Molly when she meets that creature though, I would have loved to see them like, you know, like work together and stuff like that, but we only see that a small minimal chance about that though, but it never actually happens though. But even though there's a bit of a nod though, it's like I remember you, but I made a promise to you, so I cannot let that down though. So yeah, and oh yeah, and then the real villain though, who was like pretty much the whole mastermind and stuff like that, I was like, I knew it was coming, but at the same time I was like, yeah, kind of lame, but at the same time dumb, but whatever. So yeah, the villains were and yeah, the other cons here though, oh, here's the thing, the action was great though, the action is really great though, but here the cons though, the villain's motivation, it doesn't beat Men in Black 1 without a doubt, because Men in Black 1 is actually the best one in the series. Right behind Men in Black 3, Men in Black 2, and despite Tommy Lee Jones having a small screen time on Men in Black 3 though. And this one's right behind it though, and I kind of understand why. And it's at 22% out of 100 on Rotten Tomatoes though, so yeah, I understand where the cons is though, so you guys kind of pretty much like know why I'm motivated though. I really like the nod though between showing Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, like, you know, facing against the alien race in one poster, and then also the nod between, I was like hoping, like, I hope there's a nod with Chris Hemsworth and the Hammer, like, or should I say Mjolnir, and there is a nod though, for example.
Looks like the tables have turned.
I really didn't. I was actually like, you know, happy about that though, even though I knew it was coming though, because there was gonna be a small nod though, even though Sony Pictures is the one that pretty much owns this movie though. So yeah, and so yeah, those are my only cons of the movie though. Even though there's a few good moments though, but at the same time, yeah, action was okay though. So yeah, is this movie worth watching? Well, if you want to give this movie a shot though, the only thing that's the really good press of admission is the relationship between these two agents though. What else is there? Pawnee though, the little alien, or should I say the little race of the little alien though that shows up though, which is a funny character though, voiced by Kumail Nanjiani though. And yeah, that's about it though. So yeah, so my final verdict with this movie, I'm stuck between 5 or 6. I think 6 is reasonable. 6 out of 10 is fine with me though. It's a decent movie though. It's not as good as Men in Black 1, Men in Black 3, Men in Black 2. This one's right behind it though, and it really hurts me to say this though, because I really did like the chemistry between Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson in this movie though. And I really did like Kumail Nanjiani voicing Pawnee though. But everything else about the movie was just, yeah, so and so though. Even though some characters though were okay though, even though Liam Neeson was a bit, hate to say it though, because he's a fantastic actor, and I don't like how the way he was portrayed here though. So yeah, that's about it though. So 6 out of 10. I am working on a few other videos, guys, but right now I got something huge happening to me on Tuesday though, so it's my only shot though. So hope it goes well and wish me luck, guys. Anyways, guys, that's the end of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Enjoy the video. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's see what happens from here though, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.